Hey there, this is Lisa Wood from Echolocity. Back in our teamwork dashboard here this morning, I wanted to show you how to create a new project. And so we're in our teamwork environment, and I'm on my home page looking at a dashboard. I am going to come over here to projects, and I'm going to see a list of the projects that I have here. And if you don't want to view by list, you can view by grid. But for today, we'll keep it at the list view. And I'm going to click this blue button that says Add Project. And you have an option here. You can start from scratch, or you can use a template. There are a number of templates within Teamwork's library that you can use. But for today, we're going to start from scratch. I'm going to give my project a name, new product creation. And I'm going to choose a company from my list of companies. And so these are all the companies that I have in my environment right now, all my clients. Echolocity Internal is for our internal use. Maybe I want to create a new company and I want to call it today's new company. We'll just call it that. All right. And then I have to, it's telling me hit enter to save, and I can't just click into something. And I'm going to say next step. I can create the project right here, but I want to go through the process. So the next step allows me to choose the people that are on this project. And here are a few of my team members. I'm just going to say for me, this one's just personal for me today. So I'm going to deselect everybody else. You can also, if you have teams set up in here, you can select a whole team. So everybody from that team will be automatically added to the project. And then I'm going to add a project category. This is client work. And I can add a tag and just say product. And it doesn't give me the list here because product isn't here, but this little pop-up says hit the return key to create a new tag. So I'm going to hit return. I can give it a color, create new tag. Is it billable? Yes, it's billable. You can have custom fields in here. We're not going to go over that today. We'll keep it simple, but there is the ability to add custom fields. I'm going to create project. And now it's going to say, well, you need tasks, right? So I have to create a task list. You can't just start typing in tasks at this point. You have to create a task list. So I have one already created. So I'm going to add a task list. And I'm going to say this is product. This is design. And I'm going to select a template. And you can see all of the templates that I have. And I'm going to call this one new product project template. It's a mouthful, but here we are. If I want to set milestones for that, I can add milestones right here, which is helpful. Maybe I want to say design complete. I can give it a date, and let's just push it out. We'll say the end of September. Who's responsible? And then what task list you want to attach that. It's not going to pick it up because I haven't actually assigned it yet. But if I go back to my list here and I go back to my task list, so it's a little bit of back and forth so you can figure out your workflow. We'll just call it task list. We'll pick this again. And I'm just going to say again, this is just for me. Update, add the task list. So it's creating that list of tasks for this project. And you can see here, these are the things that I've already identified for this project. And the beauty of task lists is that if you have a project type that you end up doing the same things over and over again, and you have this process that works really well, you can go ahead and just make a template for that task list that you can just then assign to a project. And you can certainly add to it from here, and you can take things out and move it around, but it's really nice to have that starting point. And I've also gone ahead and I've estimated how much time everything is going to take. So if you're tracking time for your projects, which is a good practice, especially if they're billable, These will all be here. Production approval, it looks like that one doesn't have one, so let's set an estimate. So you can also edit them from here, right? I'm going to set a time estimate. I'm waiting for that approval for the client. I'm going to say that that's just going to take an hour, and I'm going to add that estimate. So these are just kind of best guesses at this point based on the work that we've done and how long we think things should take. You can also add tags, you can add comments, you can add attachments, flag things to any one of these tasks, which is helpful. You can create subtasks if you like. I did not for this purpose, but you could add subtasks and also give it all of these options as well. All right, so we have our list. You can then view things in a board view. If we go to table, there's just very basic information right here. You can set your due dates. You can also add columns here. So if we come over here and say, you know what, I also want the start date. And let's see, I might want statuses. If you wanted that, that would be the board view. I might want % complete to see that. I might want to see who created it by or who completed it. I may want something for reminders. So you can decide what you want on from any of those fields on your project task list. Okay. You can set your priority, assignee for sure. So that is how you create a project. And then once you start working on it, you'll see there's a dashboard already created here for you, and you can certainly add to it. That will automatically change, obviously, as things are completed. You can add files to your project if you have some documentation or you have some client requirements that you want to record here and keep track of. You can add files here. You can track your time for this project. So if I wanted to start logging time, I would either click that button or I could just quickly start a timer here that will just pop up a little window here. And then when I'm done, I just tell it to stop. I can assign it to a task if I want to. I can give it a description. That's nice and easy. And then all of those time tracking events will show up here. If you wanted to have a form where you can share a link with somebody so that they can get information into this project through a form, you would do that here. Finance is something that you may be interested in or not. And then there's some additional, Gantt is really nice to have that once you set up all of your dates, you can view it all here. You can also adjust on the fly. So if it's like, I want to move that out, and this is going to go here, and that's going to go there. So you can really make adjustments on the fly as to how long things are going to take and adjust your schedule that way. All right, and then you will see your task list when you go there, and when you go to the home view, again, here's our project. When you go to the home view, you're going to see all the things that are assigned to you. So if you don't have anything assigned to you, you're not going to see that on your home page. One thing I want to point out that is nice here, you can bulk edit tasks. So if you click on the 3 dots, you can bulk edit, and I can reassign all of these things to a person on your team. And so for this purpose, I'm going to assign them all to me. I can change the start dates to today. I can change the due dates. So, start dates and due dates typically are different for different tasks, but not always. And so there's the option to add a bunch of different things here. And if I click update, it's asking, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And you can see that everything is set to start today and everything is assigned to me. So when I go to the home page and I go to my work, I'm going to see, it might take a minute to update, but I'm going to see the things that are assigned to me here. All right. That is how you set up a new project in Teamwork. Thanks for watching.